Welcome to the Rebuilding Hollers Come Hell or High Waters podcast. My name is Stephanie Johnson, and I will be your host for the evening. I'm so glad you are here. We are back in the studio. So excited to be home. We had a great weekend last week. We've had a wild week this week. I have so many amazing updates for you. So let's get right into it. Last week, we had the most amazing time at the Greensboro Auto Auction. That was amazing, y'all. They were so kind. We were there for 2 days prior. So we were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and got to see all these cool cars. Did you know Hummer is a classic car? I know there were three Hummers there, and I love them all very much. One of them only had 10,000 miles and went for like $35,000. That's so cool. So I was drooling over the Hummers, but we were so thankful that Mr. George Shin and Megan Shin of the George Shin Foundation donated a Cadillac to our organization. So we were the charity car. And at the event, the car was sold for $32,000, which was amazing. So we raised $32,000 with the car. But then Mr. George Shin got on stage and encouraged everyone to make a donation. They played our video, and all of a sudden, people started going, $5,000. I'll give $10,000. I'll give $2,000. And we raised an incredible $78,292 with that. And then our amazing friend Elizabeth got on stage, and she has been following along with us. She actually even helped me get the condos ready last year. And she came and she donated $40,000 to help us buy a piece of equipment so that we can start some of the next phase of our construction, which I'm most excited about. Y'all have heard me talking about curtain burners and starting to deal with some of this debris. And we're close. Come springtime, we're going to have our excavator and we're going to have our curtain burner. So I'm so excited about that. So in total, we raised at the GAA $108,292, and then with the $40,000, it was $148,292, and that was a huge blessing because we have so many projects going on. And coming home Monday, we got home Sunday, but Monday we were snowed in, and I was sitting there calling projects saying, guess what? I've got your money because, when I'm fundraising, I already have in mind who needs what. I already know what I need. And so I was able to call Project 17 and say, guess what? I've got the money to buy your gas tanks. And that's a big deal. I called Project 174 and said, guess what? I can buy your furnace. Called Project number 8 and said, guess what? We have another $15,000 for you. So it was just magic. It was just so magical. And I'm so, so thankful that we were able to raise that money. Upcoming, we have on Saturday, March the 7th, so that's going to be next Saturday, we are so excited to be at the Burnsville Town Center Spring Craft Show. So if you're in town and you've been wanting to buy one of our raffle tickets or see us and get some merch, Saturday we will be at the Town Center with Christy Edwards for the Burnsville Spring Craft Show. So I hope to see everybody there. We're real excited about that. And upcoming, don't forget, on Friday, March the 20th, we will be giving away our raffle, our ATV. I'm so excited. You've still got some more time to get tickets. They are $20 a piece, or buy 5 and get one free. And you want to win this. It's amazing. It's here at the Hollers right on our front porch, so you can come check it out. I love sitting in it, watching the traffic go by while I'm on the phone with somebody. So please come get your raffle ticket. We are raising money for the projects. That's what it's all about, is we have to keep raising money. And I really need to sell a lot of tickets for this. So pretty please get your raffle ticket. If y'all love this as a raffle and you buy the tickets, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep getting bigger and better ATVs, whatever y'all want. I listen and I evolve, and I want to raffle off something that you're going to love. I want you to want it and love it because it certainly helps us here at Rebuilding Hollers raise money so we can pay our local contractors and buy that material locally, which is such a big deal. This is how we keep moving every single day. And on Memorial Day weekend, we are so excited. Our Jeep into the Hollers event, we are officially going to change the name to Cruise into the Hollers because we don't want to leave anyone out. So after the GAA inspired me, we love the classic cars, we love the Jeeps, we love the old trucks. We want everybody to feel welcome. So we are going to change it to Cruise into the Hollers, and that's going to be on Saturday, March the 23rd in downtown Burnsville. We've got some really cool stuff planned. We are talking about even doing a cornbread jamboree. So we want everybody to get involved, have us a cornbread sampling, tasting. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about that. Today, I went to an event. I was invited to a workshop down in Old Fort. And it was put on with Goods 360 and Mission Christmas. And there was one other organization, and it was very cool. It was a workshop based on supporting the supporters, right? So like what I'm doing. So when they called me and invited me, I'm like, I don't need no support. I got this. But the reality is, this is hard and I do struggle, and it is nice to talk to people about stuff. So I went and had a great time. They gave me Play-Doh, and I haven't touched Play-Doh in years. So I have a new. It was fun. It was fun to sit there and stress about Play-Doh, and they gave us some pointers and some tips on how to manage and do things and handle stress and the burnout and just all the things that people experience and when they are playing an important role in recovery, like what we're doing. So I was very thankful to be at that. I'm really thankful for our friends at Goods 360. They've been so kind. They get us wonderful stuff. And so I'm really excited about that. All right, let me tell you about some projects, because our project updates are amazing. We have just, like, I get a text and I get a message or I go see them, and it's just, I'm so pleased with our projects. So project number 3 officially got their installation today, which is a big deal. That means all the framing is done, all the electrical is done, the plumbing is done, his roof is on. I mean, just everything, past inspections, all his vents are good. So he is starting his installation today, and I'm so excited about that. Project number 8 also passed all of his inspections. So that's framing, plumbing, electrical, and he got his installation today. So I'm so excited about that. Project number 9 is so close to being done. This week they have been having the tile done in their bathrooms. So we're real excited about that. Project number 12 up on the mountain is doing amazing. They had this beautiful wood door installed this week. Their framing is coming along. Their electrical and plumbing is moving. So we're excited about that. Project 32, which y'all got to see a little video of, their driveway is starting next week. So that one, the well is already done. The septic is already done. The driveway has been done, but it really needs some tiles and some culverts. It needs a drainage ditch. Like, there's a lot of elements to that driveway. It needs a little better grade. So I'm so excited that one of our local friends is coming to help us do that. Hey, Miss Linda. Yes, the projects are going crazy. Project number 34 is at their electrical and flooring phase. So we're dealing with some electrical things, getting their mini split installed and the flooring. So he's moving right along. Project 17. I'm most excited for Project 17. The building itself is done. However, what kind of old-timey gas station is a gas station without gas? So with money that we raised from the GAA, we were able to commit to go ahead and get his gas tanks. We are partnering, I think it's with Mitchell Community Fund, and we're sharing that cost. So I'm real excited about that. Then we have Project 77. Their sheetrock work is almost completely done, and they will be able to start the texture next week. So we're real excited about that. That's our last one in downtown Spruce Pine. Project 78 this week was able to get the plumber out there. So they are at tile. Sheetrock's almost done. Been doing some tile, but the tile could not move forward till the plumber came. The plumber came this week, and so they've got a lot of progress done there. So they'll be pushing forward on their tile next week. Project 98 has made amazing progress. They are ready for flooring, but the roof is leaking. And this is an old historic cabin here in the mountains. And so we want to fix that roof. So the roofer's heading out next week to go ahead and see what it's going to take because they've tried fixing it. They've tried patching it. They've done all the things and nothing's working. And in an old roof like that, I mean, the leak could be 20 feet away from where it's actually where it's at. So hopefully everything's going to be good. So the roofer will let us know next week. I'm most excited about that. Project 174 also passed all of their inspections this week, framing, plumbing, and electrical, and they got their installation today. So I'm most proud of these projects. 3, 8, and 174 are going to be, they're just cruising along at the same speed. So that is very cool. I'm so excited about that. We have a new project to tell you about in Project 425. So that is one that has been on the list for a while. This home was right on the Tow River. The home is completely gone, and the homeowner does not want to rebuild on the river, and I wouldn't want to either. And part of what we do is make sure you can shut that door. That'll help. Sorry. Part of what we want to do is listen to them and do what they want. We want them to have what they want. So we've got to build a road to the top of the mountain. So that is getting started in 2 weeks. So we're most excited about that. He's already had the power company out. And so they're planning all those lines. So great things happening there. So we've had a crazy busy week. It has been, all the projects are moving. They're all getting stuff done. And all while we had big snow this past Monday and Tuesday, they were calling for 1 to 3 inches. And at my house, we had over 6. So it's just been a great week. So I wanted to tell y'all about my friend that is here with me. It's not just one. How many? We have 5 amazing friends in town this week. And I would like to introduce you to my friend, Herb. Herb is here with the Ohio crew. Welcome to the Rebuild Hollers podcast.
Glad to be here.
I'm so thankful y'all are here. Now, y'all heard me talk about them in the past. I love our Ohio crew. They know what they're doing. They come when they say they're going to come, and they get it done. And y'all started at project number 9 months ago. You were helping us with the framing and the porch.
There was a block foundation with a sill board on top.
Yeah.
First day we came.
Yeah. And now what do you think? I mean, now, well, let's bring in the whole crew. Come on in, guys. I want y'all to meet everybody. They said they would visit super fast, and then they're leaving. So they didn't want to talk for much. They voted Herb to be the main spokesperson. So this is Russ. This is
Say who you are.
Roger.
David.
Tom.
Roger.
And Roger. Y'all mixed it up.
Tom's behind me.
They are the
I'm
best.
Russ.
I'm really Tom.
Really Tom.
Except I'm Tommy,
confused.
but
That's okay. That's okay. Y'all, they have been working so hard this week. They came in the snow on Sunday. And so you're from Ohio. So I'm texting you going, guys, it's snowing hard. You're like, we dealt with 14 inches just last week.
Exactly.
And the mountains a little different here. Not so bad.
So we came through Windy Gap. It was getting a little bad, but us Ohio guys have driven in the snow a lot, so
they made
it
it.
was not a problem. But we said to get out to our location, which we knew was relatively flat. So we would say, Stephanie, we're going to be safe.
Yes.
But we didn't have the 6 inches you had. We only had really a trace, and it was really cleaned up by the time we got out there. And
that's awesome.
And it was good.
That's awesome. And so I'm at 3,200 foot elevation. So that's usually why. But I'm so glad y'all are here. I'm so glad you didn't let the snow keep you away. What y'all been at Project 9 working on the tile this week?
It was 19 degrees, or wasn't it?
yeah.
15 degrees. So it was actually colder here than where we drove 8 hours south from Ohio.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know how Mother Nature's, but she's messing something up.
Yeah. And now
And we didn't bring that cold weather. It was already here.
It was already here. It was already on the way, and it was already here. Our friend Linda says, "Thank you guys, or fellows." So, what do you think about coming to the mountains? Tell me if y'all can each tell me why you come. Oh, sorry. I don't know if y'all have met our sponsor, our mascot here. I'm gonna put him outside while y'all are telling us why you come. Tell everybody why you come here.
Well, we wanted to come here and help all those people that have been through an awful lot through the devastation and everything. And so we wanted to be here and share Christ with everybody and just help wherever we can to be salt and light in all the devastation. I mean, it's just, it's a blessing that we can be a help to so many people.
We're so thankful that you're willing to do that and you have the skills to do that. What about you? This is your third trip down, right? Second trip.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, Irv showed us the calendar that you made, and it really opened my eyes. And I mean, you can't really tell even just from the calendar. You have to see it firsthand.
Exactly.
And I was glad I came down both times.
I am too. I'm so
He's not
glad.
done. He's coming back.
Yeah.
Because some of y'all, you're here, you've been here for a week, and you're staying with us here at the Hollers. Do you like staying with us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We love y'all being
Yeah.
here. And you load up the materials and head to the job. And a lot of times we know in advance, so we make a plan.
Mhm.
We figure out what they're going to be working on. So they bring all their own tools and have researched, and they have a plan when they get here. It's quite amazing.
But it's always adapting.
Yes.
Always.
So Russ, why'd you come?
Well, it's the first time here for me, and I heard about it from these guys in the church, and I had the time available, and I thought it'd be nice to come and make a difference. So
You're making a big difference. Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you so much.
Good job, Russ.
Yeah, y'all are amazing. Mr. Tom?
Oh, it's been great to be here. And I think I came because I understood there was some problems down here.
Yeah.
That our skill set could help love Jesus on them.
Yes.
Love the Jesus on them, yeah. And I didn't realize till we got here how much bigger it was than we heard or saw. But the experience of it has been humbling. But I'm glad that I can use the skills I have.
We're so thankful.
To help.
It's a big deal. I don't think y'all realize how big of a deal it is in construction. You gotta know, you gotta have skills.
Mm.
And a lot of times people have the heart to help, but maybe not the skills to help.
Mm.
And so that's always a hard thing to maneuver because we need help, but we need y'all's we need folks that know what they're doing and come and just love on us.
Yeah.
Just gentle and kind and let me help.
Yeah.
And y'all are amazing. So when I tell you about the Ohio crew, they're missing
Yeah.
Scott. They're missing Mike. He don't want to talk. And Terry. We love Terry.
Yeah.
So a couple are missing, but this crew's been with us this week, and I'm just so thankful. And I know Project Number 9 is also so thankful.
So we come out of First Friends Church, Canton, Ohio,
Yes.
and that's where we worship and we hang out. We have friendships all kinds of ways there, and we really felt God called us to come and help people that have really been through a lot.
Yeah.
And people that fall through the cracks because the insurance doesn't. They say you've been in a flood. You didn't have any of that. Sorry about your luck. We're going to give you $5,000 for your contents, and sorry about your house that went down the river.
Yeah.
So.
And when someone's worked their whole life to have
Yeah.
it, and then it's gone, and then there is no replacement with insurance or FEMA or any of the things.
And 4 acres of their land wash away.
Yeah.
And
that's
they
all
have,
you have.
They have a place to set a camper.
Right.
And then they're stressed out because they've been in a camper for almost a year and a half, 2 years.
A
And
year and a half. 518 days, I think, is the day. It's either 518 or 581. Someone said that to me today, and I thought, oh God, 518
it's been
days.
too long to not be normalized to having life where you open a regular door and go to a regular bathroom. And,
Right. Take a bath.
Yeah, all that.
All of those things. So, well, y'all are a big part of it, and you all have on your merch. I love your Revealed Hollers gear. I'm so thankful you're here. Would you like to say anything to our friends that are watching?
We're workers, not talkers.
You're workers, not talkers.
Well, I can do both.
I know.
But,
Well, I know y'all are tired, and I promise no more than 10 minutes. So if you're good, we'll keep going. If y'all want to.
I have just we knew people were hurting.
Mhm.
Because when you're devastated like that, we all can think of, if water went through your house there, what would you lose?
Right.
And if your house is gone, what would you lose?
Everything.
So that's your memories, You're traumatized.
Yes.
John almost lost his life. You know,
Mhm.
a number of people lost their life and their friends.
Yes.
You know, so the whole community's been traumatized, and then not to have the government come back and really help like they maybe said there should. You feel like they should have. We pay our
Right.
taxes so that
Right.
we'd send some help. But,
Yeah.
uh,
It's not how it works.
right.
The government is not coming.
Right.
Like I want to get a shirt that says, actually I should. That should be my next shirt. The
Yeah.
government is not coming. No matter the promises, no matter what they
Mhm.
say, trust me, they're not coming. Matter of fact, I got to tell you something crazy that happened this week. So last week, y'all saw online, we got some sheetrock in, which was a blessing that was donated from a group out of Georgia, from a manufacturer. This week, I get a call from guess who? FEMA. Wanted to know where they could send people to pick up the sheetrock. Now, if you watch the video online, you see the sheetrock come in, and then you see all the projects I have lined up for it, right? Like
Right.
this sheetrock was spoken for before it hit the ground, and they want my sheetrock. Ain't gave me a dime, ain't done a thing, wanting the sheetrock. Yeah, I haven't called them back yet because
Ignore.
yeah, like there's Jeremiah. See, Stephanie just not. It's not just me that will not work or will work and not talk. Jeremiah is the best sheetrock guy ever. He will not get on camera. He won't even get on camera for Mike Rowe. He won't get on camera for anybody. But you did text, so Jeremiah, thank you. But yeah, they did. They came. They've called 3 times. They called Monday, they called Wednesday, and they called today. Want to know? Well, you got all that sheetrock. Where can we send people to get it?
But they won't answer your call.
Yeah.
It's wild. Well, then, so they had also called a couple weeks ago wanting to do an interview, want to do a spotlight story. And I said, well, yeah, that's fine. So they come in, they interview me, they take some pictures. Then they want me to sign this release. And the release is for all my photography, all my videography, my logo. And I'm like, I ain't signing that either. It's just weird. I'm just like, look, guys, you haven't helped me. You haven't helped my community. I mean, some people got the full payout, $43,000. But our county is owed $129 million from FEMA for the disaster cleanup, which is not done yet, and for the flood mitigation. So that's the families that lost everything, and they filled out for mitigation, and that means this. Basically, FEMA will give the county the money, and then the county will buy the land from the neighbor. They paid them. They paid a dime and want my sheetrock. Anyway, so what happened is I have a new stressor, and I said I'm not calling them back, and that helps. This is my new stress relief when I get a little frustrated. I'm like, no, you're fired. So, well, I'm thankful y'all are here.
Okay.
I'm so thankful God sent you
Well, you're welcome.
He has sent everybody,
Mhm.
and He certainly sent y'all, and y'all keep coming back. You keep being amazing. So thank you.
We're happy to.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. And my friend Marcia says, thank you, Buckeye Boys, for your service to others. How about that? I love you guys. Y'all are the best. No, you're not leaving, Irv. Sit down. He wanted to get out of it. He's like, I can go. No, just your team. You signed up to stay.
That's okay.
So we're going to talk a little bit more about, your experience here. And
It's my 3rd time. You have a very hospitable place. If there's a team that wants to develop and come and help, contact Stephanie, and she can put you on the schedule. Come
if they have
as trained as you can come.
Yes.
You could, bring a lead contractor or 2.
Yeah.
Because then they can guide your crew in how to do framing, do drywall, put windows in, whatever the people need as they're in the process of getting back into their homes.
Yes. It's hard though. Y'all are good. And we've had some bad experiences. We've talked about that. I mean, it's been tough. Some folks have let us down so bad. So many have come in and made promises and they didn't keep their promises.
Well, they're not prepared. They're overwhelmed by the type of work they see. They don't have any flexibility to say, well, I'll learn that as I'm here. Because that's kind of we said we're going to come and tile. We didn't know we were coming and doing Schluter,
Yes, yes.
which we're willing to adapt because we
Yes.
want to do what's the best, the quality thing
Yeah.
for a home that's going to last long time. You know,
Exactly.
not some kind of temporary patch repair that they're going to be sad they have,
Exactly.
but actually that anybody would want to have.
Yes, and quality work.
Yeah.
It's quality.
So we're putting down some 12 by 24 tiles, stacking it.
Does it look so good? And you're working late.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the late
Let's
nights,
talk
'cause
about the late
there's,
nights. I mean, y'all, this is exceptional. Not only are they coming and working, and you're at the job at what, 8 in the morning?
Yeah.
Last night he was there till 11 o'clock.
well, that tile doesn't put itself on the wall. I
I
tried
know.
to train some of it, but it just wouldn't hop on there.
I know. No, there's no just snapping and it happening. You got to
But-
stick with it.
You know, you have to make things right as far as plumb and true and level, and you want stuff to drain. You know, it all has to work because it's systems.
Right.
And if you don't know the system, you have to learn the system. You have to install it according to how that system is made with the right materials and not mix things together. So it's very detail oriented, but it's anybody can do it if you have a will. There's a way.
Right.
And so I'm sure there's a lot of men's groups, a lot of community people that would say, hey, we can get 5-6 guys there that have some skills. They
Yes.
do like some DIY stuff. It's best if you can bring a contractor who's a lead for you, and then you don't have to say, well, I'm going to go on YouTube tonight and see how that's actually done or whatever. But
Well, and we're evolving. So part of this, the new machine we're getting, which we're so thankful for that donation, we're getting an excavator and a curtain burner. We're going to start doing, it's really going to be my land cleanup crew. So we're going to be able to take this curtain burner onto private property, dig a pit, fill it up with debris, natural organic debris, and put that curtain burner on it, and it'll burn 15 tons an hour. So I'm excited about that. So we have a lot of people that want to volunteer that don't necessarily have construction skill, but they maybe have some landscaping skills, so they can help us with that. So this way we can get into our neighbor's property, get this debris away from their house. That's going to be our primary concern. Jeremiah says, I can teach them everything Schluter, but it'd be hard to do in a weekend. And he's a tile man. He's a sheetrock and tile man. It's tough. It's tough. But Jeremiah he's my guy. He's the best. He can do so much stuff. But we have so many jobs that he has to be in all the places at one time. So we've been hoping to get more sheetrock people, and y'all really saved us on the tile. I'm thankful. But we're excited about this landscaping crew because that will help. You've seen the debris. We've lost millions of trees, over half of our tree canopy.
when it was in leaf, you really couldn't see. When I was here earlier, you really couldn't see what all the deadfall was in there.
Yeah.
Driving down the snow-capped roads, I was going down while I was here. It's this week.
Yeah.
You could see through the trees because they haven't leafed out yet.
Yeah.
And you see all this dead material in there, so that's got to be a hazard.
It is.
To when you have a home above there,
Mhm.
a fire could come right up and.
Just like that. And for me, it's very close to home. My neighbors lost significant trees, over 30 trees. I mean, the debris that they have there is insane. And they're in their 70s. I mean, that's impossible.
Right.
It is an impossible task for them to clean up safely their yard without just burning it. But if they burn it, they do put the whole community at risk back because it's a
Yes.
one way in, one way out kind of holler.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about the landscaping crew to get in there, help them deal with all of that. And we're just going to move holler by holler. And it may take me the next 5 years to do it, but we'll have crews working on it. And I think that's the key, so it's incinerating the material. It's not trying to process it, not trying to mulch it. We ain't got time for that mess. It's got to go. We got to incinerate it.
If there was easy places to do that, you could do some of that. But there's so much of it, you're overwhelmed.
Well, like today, what did you smell the second you walked out this morning? When the fog is in low, we're choked out because they've got all these burn piles, or all the mulch piles are burning. So there's constantly smoke in the air. And that is,
That's not the way the Smoky Mountains ought to be.
No.
It's
Exactly. And that's what makes us a tinderbox, because some of these, people are just burning piles. With a curtain burner, it's a completely controlled burn. the burn is happening in the ground, and it's happening fast. It's so hot and so fast that it's smokeless. I mean, it's just the way to do it. And why we're not doing it, I believe the reason no one else is doing it is because they want to make money off of us. They want to collect the debris, mulch it, and then sell it. But the reality is, we don't have time. We need to deal with this. We need not all these mulch piles, because I mean, the number one thing about a mulch pile is it's going to burn. It gets so hot inside. It's cooking. And you can't cool them off. I mean, there's really, we just got problems. So I'm excited about that. And that's going to be a huge avenue for folks that want to come and volunteer. And we'll continue housing folks here. We've got some other partners interested in helping us with housing as well. And so I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be a very cool addition to our team. And we're hoping to have that completely ready, as soon as winter breaks, so that we start that group. So I'm really excited about that. So you've been here for a week. You got here Sunday. Are you going to stay longer?
Well, I just talked to my wife, and I'm going to extend my stay a few days because tile job's going slower. 3 bathrooms of large tile take time.
It does. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. So they love us so much. So they've been here a week, and they're going to stay a couple more days to get the job done. That's dedication. That's amazing. Yeah, and thank you to what's your wife's name?
Wendy.
Thank you, Miss Wendy. We are so thankful for you loaning us your husband and letting him stay extra to get this tile done, because we are so close on project number 9. Next week, we have a couple things going on. So soon, Project 510 will be coming out of the high school. It's supposed to be next week. We're hoping maybe Wednesday. We're just waiting to confirmation on the crane.
You mean that small home?
Yes, from the high school. And so when we go to set that, it's going to be all hands on deck. And we'd hope to do it this week while y'all are here. It got delayed. So hopefully next week. So just kind of depending on that, I'll be pulling all my crews to that project. But then the crew will be back at 9, finishing out the porches, the steps, and they're almost done. They're so close to being done. So that's exciting.
You need to get that occupancy permit.
Yes,
so.
we've got to get that certificate of occupancy. So we're the stove is in. Most of his appliances are in. I mean, he's
countertops came this week.
Did they come this week?
Air conditioning people were here today.
Awesome.
Putting outdoor units on.
So close. It's so close. It's so exciting. That's my favorite part.
It's
all my favorite part.
It's not close enough for my friends there.
I know.
It takes so long.
I know.
And
and
the little camper has gotten too close for this husband and wife.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stress.
Yes.
And they've been through, just been through hell.
They've been through it. They've been through it.
Anybody lose their house, goes down the river, and
they lost their cats.
And their animals.
Their animals were in there. And their dogs were elderly, and when they were staying at a neighbor's house, the dogs were so sad they would go home at night. They would run away, and they would find them down there on the slab of what was left of their house. And that's when they decided, before they got the RV, they were sleeping in the van so that they could be right there at the house site with the dogs. So it's just been hard.
Yeah.
It has been so hard for so many. And that's what makes it tough. Are you going to come back?
I think so.
Yeah. Maybe.
No. I'm committed because the people need help. I don't know when. I don't have it on my calendar.
Oh no, that's okay. You'll figure it out. You'll call.
First Friends is behind Pastor Scott.
I love Scott.
He's fired up to come. He couldn't make it this time, but we'll be back.
Yeah. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're coming back. I'm so thankful that God sends, this is hard. And this is hard to be doing this every single day, all day. And it's easy to get blue. It's easy to get down. It's easy to think that we've been forgotten. And God sends y'all. And God sends the help right when we need it. So it's always, to me, I just hope you know how much it means to us that you take the time out of your life. You drive down into what's essentially still a war zone back in the Hollers, and you show up every day, and you work, and Tom had some blisters because last time we had someone Russ hurt his finger.
It was Roger. Roger smashed his finger.
Yes.
About a $750 $150 beam got
Yeah,
him. you know.
yeah. Tore his
Pinched
finger
it,
up, and he come back.
Yeah.
He healed up and he come right back. So I'm just so thankful. Is there anything else you would like to say to our friends?
Well, just want to encourage you to support Rebuilding Hollers any way you can, because they're doing the right thing for their community, and they're helping in ways. You know, if you're not here, it's hard to have you have to have a base to help from, and so they know the people who need help. They're processing it as best they can. They're raising funds, so try to win yourself an ATV.
Yeah.
When they get the
shirt.
when they get the Cadillac, get some merch. You know, just any way you can support them, it's going right to people who need a new furnace or water lines or drywall or whatever in their house went away.
We're putting
We're
it back.
putting something better back, and they need to be loved on and cared about and not forgotten. And they aren't, but when they're you get pretty down when it takes forever to get the process done. If you had a lot of money, you just pay it and it'd be
Right.
But they don't have that ability, and so we have to step in and help them the best we can. And I know Stephanie's doing a great job, and she's stretched pretty thin and sometimes too. But
Got my hammer now, and I got Play-Doh that helps.
yeah, well, you gotta cope with the
That's
dynamics
right.
somehow.
But you are exactly
and
right.
keep praying, and if God's putting it on your heart to come, call her, contact her, and say, hey, developing a crew of 5-6 guys, and we have these kind of skills. So say what you can do, say what you're willing to learn, and if you're gifted a little bit with those kinds of things, if you're gifted with your hands to do things, come and spend some time and rebuild somebody's home, and you'll be blessed for giving it back, to others, as God would call us to.
It's pretty amazing. And we've got some of our upcoming projects. 425 has been special in my heart for a long time, but we're like 9 is almost done, 3, 8, and 12, 174 getting close, 425 and 32 they're just getting started. So we have plenty to do. We still have
There's a lot of help needed.
Yeah, we still have years to go. So we're nowhere near done. You've not missed out on all the fun.
You can put on your calendar out a month or 2 or 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever,
Yeah.
and get a group of men and women.
Yeah, we love women.
Because there's some good teams, and sometimes the ladies give some good advice on the guy that don't do it that way. Well, because it needs to look like you do it at your home,
Right.
Top notch quality, because they're going to live there. They don't want to look at that. They want to say, look at what the wonderful volunteers came and did, and there's some wonderful people that have been working on it a lot, because it's moved ahead every time I come.
It is.
It's moving ahead, but I know I put my sweat in it each time.
Yes, you have.
And
so the first
I'm
time,
glad to do it.
Yeah, first time was just foundation.
Yep.
And then then you come back and helped us frame that crazy porch.
The concrete on the porch is below, and the deck above,
Yes.
and the back porch.
Yep.
The concrete.
And now it's
And
now
some doors were put in. Just you do little odds and ends because the building needs these things at certain times.
Right.
So
we got to stage it up.
Yeah.
I love y'all. I'm so thankful for you coming. I'm so thankful for you being here. Thank you for being willing to come
we are
back.
glad to be here with you, Stephanie, and we felt very cared for and have a nice place to stay.
Good food in town.
Yeah, some great food.
Yeah.
So if you like burnt ends, if you like,
We got liver mush in the morning. We got barbecue in the evening.
Barbecue,
all the good stuff. So speaking of dinner, y'all haven't eaten yet.
We haven't.
I haven't eaten yet. Let's go have dinner.
I think we should.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Let's
have
go eat
dinner. Yeah. All right, friends. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for loving my community. I will see y'all soon. The hardest part isn't the knowing. It isn't knowing everything that you have to do to get everything back right. The hardest part are the memories. Knowing exactly how it used to look before the storm. That's the hardest part.